Take a look around. Have you heard? Do you like the rain? Okay, thanks.
Oh shit. Well, Icun, I just found out how scary cats can be despite their cuteness. What are you talking about?
So,
Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea cats' claws were so sharp. I know, right? Speaking from experience, eh? It really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten, so it was all still worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyways.
well,
But let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked actually the pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illnesses, but when it comes to pains of the heart, we're working in unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow just directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. Is that what you're researching? Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off of the mark. Unfortunately, as it may be, we all know there's no typical medicines that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Oh, woe is me. My heart is in such pain. It's like I'm being pierced through the chest.
oh my.
I have such a torturous burning deep inside of me. Sorry, that was
I'm
a poor
sorry.
attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. But basically what I'm getting at is our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they've spent their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root causes of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone to a breakthrough in the field. Once that's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to perform more effective treatments for those people with wounded hearts. That's a grand plan. It's nothing so grandiose. But hey, if we can get rid of people's pain, that'd be for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself.
Well,
On the other hand, people have laughed off my idea as just a silly, pointless dream, and I can't say I blame them. But still, you take the time to listen to what I have to say and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I can say you're making this hazy, hard to grasp idea finally appear before me. You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself someday. Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course, I'm on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. That sounds fun.
Oh, sounds great.
Surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you. I can sense Maruko's gratitude for me.
All right.
Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got the time to spare. Now I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training.
All right.
Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Happy
Be careful,
Pop.
okay?
Alright, be careful on your way home. Do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked this sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? I feel completely fine. Really? Thank goodness. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of philosophical abstracts. I know it's asking a lot, but I'd be great if we could keep the station. Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I better go. Hold on, Shinjuku Station, and you've got no money, huh? You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? Miss Honor Student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about? A student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it is not merely a result of Renji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though, to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. The duty rests on your broad shoulders. Got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji too. Why do you gotta single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay? Hey, inmate!
Inmate, we need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, this is not a sufficient explanation.
Listen loud.
Inmate, come to the entrance of the Velvet Room before we change our minds. That's the door only we can see in your world. You better not go to the wrong place. We will be waiting for you. We expect great haste and enthusiasm from you. Alright. Hey, who were you talking to? They sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going. Yeah. But before that...
Hey! Oh! Yes! I was waiting.
So you've come indeed. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of car calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To this point, there are a number of places in your reality's society that may foster your rehabilitation. You will prove the value of these places to us in person.
Listen up, inmate.
We will select various locations that we suspect could be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, then you are to escort us there. You want to go explore? Are those ears of yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard as them as you do the rest of your duties. We will await you in front of the door like this whenever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectations, we'll scrap together some sort of reward for you. So no slacking off. We ought to mention these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your comprehensive, you will have until the end of the year to complete them. You are also required to continue working towards your rehabilitation to earn those assignments. We're really going out of our way for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. You can now take the twins to various facilities that pique their interest. When these outings are available, the duo can be found waiting for you outside the Velvet Room. In order to take them to various locations, you'll need to check out the various facilities around the city. Time will pass during an outing with the twins. That concludes our explanations. We will now introduce the first special assignment. Are you prepared? I'm prepared.
Very well.
Then listen closely. The first location we have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's proprietary to offer foods that simulate the feelings of being in space. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resembles a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and the vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any locations to mind? Well, if you know more where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the Big Bang Burger over in Shibuya.
What'll you do?
So what will it be? You mean Big Bang Burger?
Oh.
Big Bang Burger. The name is fitting, I
Guide
suppose.
me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Well, it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's more smaller than I had expected. Is this the meal they boasted to be as immense as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate, you don't really expect us some kind of reward out of this, do you? This is just the beginning.
What?
What? Then what's the main event look like? Stop wasting our time and tell us. Oh, so they can get that large? The Big Bang Challenge. What an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest they offer. Any objections, inmate? Oh, I got this. If anything, I'll respect your confidence. You better not disappoint us. I ended up taking the Big Bang Challenge. Thank you for waiting. Whoa. Now that is some daunting mass. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin. The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the monkier implies that any diner's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang. Would you care to try it? This is your rehabilitation, not ours. We are here only to observe you, and don't forget it. I predict this challenge shall be a fairly difficult one. Be that as it may, you must finish this food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Clean Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitation, inmate. Not a bad start, but you've only just begun. I'm already full. You're stopping?
Listen up.
Who said you could stop? No breaks. Work that jaw. My stomach is going to burst. Don't his eyes look rather dead to you? Perhaps he's glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey, is he really alright? He's not about to kill over, is he? I don't think I can finish. I think he's about to pass
I
out.
suppose.
It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well, let us pitch in.
Hey,
You're hopeless, inmate. You better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. Whew, we did it. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it through, but we'll call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. I must say though, I'm rather dissatisfied with this place usage of the Monk-Ear Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it's not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the size of things? Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right mind would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? It's because they are humans? How preposterous. The simple inmate speaks as if he's an expert on humanity. Hey Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had the very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into the ordeal, perhaps we would discover some answers. Hey person, how can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Challenge. Well, there's a minimum age requirement to be eligible for the challenge. Oh, could I interest you in our little Big Bang meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Don't you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? That's a burger, fries, and a juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for... It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship.
Well, we didn't experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable.
You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway.
Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine.
That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort.
What? Is this true? I see. Well, they didn't taste bad. But seriously, what are they? I ate all of mine, you know.
Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track.
Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space. While the toy spaceship helped to soften the blow, there's no denying the truth. Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task.
Here is your reward.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation.
I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled, all as if it were nothing.
That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research. Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to escort us back to the Velvet Room. Let's move.
I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room as ordered. Do Phantom Thieves usually make an effort to announce themselves? They still haven't caught whoever sent that calling card? It's actually a Phantom Thief. Wanna go grab some coffee? I'm actually a Phantom Thief. Did some idiot leak information?
I'm hot.
there yet? It's hard to breathe in here. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame's exhibit. The police are evaluating whether it is true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey, hey!
Students being scammed. That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya.
What's this? A request to the student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what the artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, the world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you know well, is called the Red King Crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Look at this picture.
Give it a try.
The Red King Crab is biologically related to the hermit crab, so how is it different from a crab? Do you know? The number of
This is
legs.
That's it.
Huh, not bad. That's correct. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but Red King crabs only have 4 pairs. The direction of the direction the legs unfold is reversed too. Typically the face forward, but Red Kings do not. Wow, really? He seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going!
Wow, must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Yay, knowledge. Incidentally, the tamale of a crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. I saw some kind of paste like that in the fridge at LeBlanc, but it's not often you see real crab meat. Hey, why don't we get sushi for our next celebration? Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we're the Phantom Thieves. I'm not so sure. I doubt anyone would believe us. But what good would become of telling people our identities? Maybe they'd at least start treating us with some respect. Well, I can understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are now. But if we keep doing stuff like this, that will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there will understand. Ugh, I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. She's cute, and I hear she's practicing hard. Should we tell Miss President? It's so unfair that she gets special treatment. Well, it doesn't really concern me. Student Council, what's going on? I wish I were an honor student. I don't want to have to pay tuition.
President, what is the meaning of that posting?
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my...
We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something.
What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
Hey!
If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get more supporters. But first, we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. I have some new info. Apparently, there's a group of burglars terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, the only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. Just reading that got me really pissed off. We can't let people lump you guys in with petty thieves, right? No way. Yeah, you guys are way better than those jerks. Anyways, I heard they've been running away without leaving even a trace of evidence. That's all the information I have on them right now. Sorry. For now, I'll make a post on the fan site and ask for any more details people might know. Man, being famous really brings its own unique set of problems. But we don't really have any info. We'll just have to wait for Mishima to get us more solid lead.
Now's our chance.
We will go to the convenience store.
What do you want to do?
Oh, thank God.
Nice going!
You did great. Good work today.
Hey!
All right.
Nice!
You've done great dealing with customers today. I'm sure you can look forward to your pay.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey!
Held to inform the public. I got it. The answer is conference. This is when the press is brought together to hear and report on some kind of information being made public. They can be either planned or assembled last minute. When press conferences are held, different entrances and exits are usually established so the speaker won't be bombarded by the press as they make their leave.
All right.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out. Alright.
What are you gonna do today?
Right. Time to name the
Now,
this place we wish. One that many young people are said to visit here. Here one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available for perusal there, and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yep, these fantasies, they are the cognition of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you?
What'll you do?
You mean the movie theater?
Oh.
The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or
guide
something?
me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Let's lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't understand the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
Shut up! It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face, and you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that were there? We wore 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses? But your own glasses are just normal ones? Right. Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagination of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness the fictional events? Well, for the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? Humph, what a pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If he were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door. They used that plan in one of the movie's previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the IAM. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up. The inmate'll settle this for us. Hey, tell us, how you'd try to escape? Would you blast the door or use a spoon? I'm not going anywhere. This is not the answer we are looking for at the moment. It doesn't matter either. You can't escape us, no matter how sound you think your plan is. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learn more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity. You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check. That being said, here is your reward. Frey, sigh.
Now, let us return.
I believe that will be all for today. It is time to return. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. I heard there's a forum about the Phantom Thieves. Oh, I've seen him on TV. He's famous, but he still rides the train like everyone else. Hey, isn't that the detective? The Phantom Thieves are kinda cool, huh?
What do you think about that?
Hey, that calling card sent to the Motorama exhibit. Do you think...
I was wondering about
Yes, I think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind this.
Cool.
There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. I can't believe they are real-life superheroes. If it's happening twice, it's probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a lot of people are going to be on the trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Oh, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Well, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one idea. That definitely comes with logistical benefits, but it also means forcing ideas on people, assimilating the unwilling, and that's how wars get started.
How about you?
Alright, here's a question. Where does totalitarianism take things a step further than authoritism? Controlling public thought.
This is it. Exactly.
Wow,
Well
I'm surprised
said.
you knew. Yes, a government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize descendants, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that too, right? I tried to though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. It can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the people whose opinions differ might get hurt.
Nice going.
So,
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Huh?
I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
That's the worst. So that's what he's using Nijibe-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town. That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Evil Overlord. Dude, this ain't some kind of video game. Either way, we need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just lying around for us.
Hey,
Alright. Do I have... I do not. I need... go away. Go away. I need to go get a faith. Whether I get one or I fuse one, I need a faith. Persona.
hey, inmate!
You certain?
Justine, you handle this.
These are the paths you have walked.
I don't think I have a faith. No. Alright, so then.
The inmate needs argue wish to perform an execution.
What path do you want?
illusion.
Emperor.
Not terrible, but not select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive significant power. Girls, let us begin.
Can you gather them up? What path do you want? You change your mind? Justine,
These are the paths you have walked.
Alright, let's see. Who do I need? Alright, so 21 is Phoenix. Phoenix can be made with Kodama and Pixie. Pixie is level 2. But I have her level
This
3.
you'll withdraw this and accept this. You lack patience.
Alright,
Done
do I
already?
have...
what?
Hold on. Persona. Let's get rid of you for a second. And then get Kodama out.
Justine,
These are the paths you have walked.
Kodama.
This persona, a fee is required. This is your path. Such rudeness.
Such rudeness.
time for some.
You wish to
Now choose.
Okay. Phoenix.
You can't handle this.
Ah. I'm one level short. Ugh. Well then.
Finished.
We're done already. What?
That puts a damper on things a little bit. I have a lovers. I need to get Temperance and the Hierarch back.
How
Time.
Finished for now.
Justine.
Read here. This you'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
And Hierarch.
You'll withdraw this and accept such rude. Are you finished?
What?
I wanna
No
go
slacking
back.
off.
Alright. Senpai, do we have time today? I was thinking I need to make good on our deal. No time like the present, right? We can start hammering those basics into you anytime. Go see her. Thank you. Then how about we meet at the park? Oh, sorry, I was never know when this phone is actually working. Anyways, park then. I'll see you there.
I think that's good.
Not bad. You're pretty flexible and you catch on so fast. At this rate, you'll have the fundamentals down in a heartbeat. My body is aching just from mimicking her poses. That's all about the harmony between the internal and external oblique muscles. I can't get enough of it. We're just getting started.
I knew it!
Well, feisty, are we? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Expert level gymnastics are beautiful, but they demand a lot of stretching. Alright, let's continue. I stretch with Kasumi.
Good effort.
I think that's good stretching for now. Good effort, senpai. And, I'd like to continue with our training, but I'm actually not doing so great at the moment, so I'm not sure I can manage anything too strenuous. Next time, then. Thank you very much for understanding.
I was thinking...
Do you remember how I said I wanted to talk to you about something? I've been feeling like I'm stuck in this slump. She told me to take some time off from gymnastics. According to her, I need to think about who I really am. The idea is not to stop doing gymnastics, just she wants me to take a break. I see. I've never had an issue that practice couldn't solve, but now I have no idea what to do. So, I want you to help me, senpai.
You know...
Even if we're not doing gymnastics, will you still keep going out with me? Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
Really? Thank you so much. I've heard my coach praising me. She says Kasumi's greatest weapon has always been her boldness. And honestly, that used to be true. I was totally fearless, confident. Gymnastics was a fun challenge. But ever since I started high school, I've been in a slump. I got taller for one, and there was some other complications. I can't move how I want anymore, like it's not even my own body. I kind of fell into a depression. It got pretty bad. But when you helped me in Shibuya, something occurred to me. When I saw how fearless you are, how confident you are, I knew you were the right one for the job. If I stick with you, senpai, I think I can learn how to be confident again. Then follow my lead.
Yes.
Great. I'll try to. Thank you very much. Giggle, you're a strange one, senpai. I didn't think you'd accept. Well, I'll try and return the favor, though, through our deal. Tumbling allows you to avoid being surrounded by enemies in palaces.
All right.
After the lesson with Kasumi, can now use tumbling. If a shadow attacks you head-on in a palace, you will be able to avoid being surrounded by enemies and turn the situation into a normal encounter or an ambush. Oh, excuse me. I should get going. I have a meeting with my coach. I need to get going for today, but I'll make sure you don't regret this. Thanks to Kasumi training, I feel like my stamina increased.
All right.
Your max HP increased by 5. Thank you very much for joining me today, senpai. Are you feeling sore after all that? You placed stress on muscles that you don't use very often. Please remember to massage them out before you sleep. But I'm so glad you accepted my request. I was so relieved. I suddenly got really hungry, and then my stomach wouldn't stop growling in my meeting. Impressive. Giggle, thank you very much, though I don't know that it's really worth any praise. An excessive diet tends to make most people feel sick, but it seems to have an opposite effect on me. But since you're helping me out, I'll do whatever it takes to maintain my shape. I hope you can help me next time, senpai. I'll be reaching out again soon. Well then, I'll take you I'll talk to you soon.
Ah, you're back.
You know how we're going to that TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there. Oh, that's right. We've always hearing gossip about the dark sides of celebrities. I haven't heard that. Well, with that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business. That phrasing has quite the immoral ring to it. Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff. Anyways, we get to observe a live recording of a show, right? Oh, maybe we're gonna be on TV. We'll just be in the crowd, remember? Any TV appearances would be for like 2 seconds. Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay? You tell them. Alright. And with that, we will call it an end. We still got so much more to do. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you like them, thumbs ups, subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Thanks for watching. Bye.